Good morning. Ugh. I think they actually messed my coffee up. I'm a little disappointed. It tastes like they put like enough syrup for maybe a venti. I don't know. Anyway, we are getting ready for a camping trip. It's our yearly camping trip that we do to the most gorgeous lake here. So I am taking you all along with me to prep for this camping trip. First, I'm running into Aldi's. I have literally rolled out of bed, brushed my hair, brushed my teeth. There's no makeup on or anything like that. And I had to get up here quick because the days are going to fly by. It's the day before we leave for our camping trip. So today I'll spend the day prepping food, getting everything packed up, which I've throughout the last few days I've been getting things together. But this will kind of be like the final. And then tomorrow before we leave, I'm one of those that has to clean the house before we go or we cannot leave. So I've got to get up in the morning, get the house completely spick and span. Like that includes mopping the floors and everything. Like I cannot leave the house until. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Aldi's. I'll probably do a grocery haul when I get back home and then start the food prep and show you all what I pack for camping. I do have to run to Sam's as well I literally went there the other day and I didn't realize it, but I was out of paper plates. Well, I'm very low on paper plates and they will not get us through camping. So I'm going to run in there and get paper plates, and then I'm going to grab the best baked beans. Sam's has these baked beans in the refrigerated section, and they've got brisket in them. They are amazing. So I'm going to grab those and then probably a pack of lunch meat there because I don't usually get lunch meat from Aldi's. But anyways, let's get it going. Okay, I just got back from Aldi's, Sam's, and I had to go to Walmart to get elbow pads, knee pads, and a helmet for my oldest daughter for her bike. But from Aldi's, we got some grapes, and then I got this pack of chips, and I actually saw these at Walmart. It was like 10 something at Walmart, and I got these from Aldi's for 9-ish. So I saved a little bit of money there. Some asparagus, we like grilled asparagus, and then I got some cilantro, black beans, black-eyed peas, peppers, corn. We're gonna make Cowboy caviar. So good. So I also got some lime for that, white wine vinegar, all kinds of stuff. The kids like corn on the cob, so that'll be easy to throw on the grill. They love these little meat sticks. We got some hummus. We do like peppers and hummus and pretzels and hummus and stuff like that. Perfect. I just got a perfect bar for a snack, but these are my favorite, literally. I'm going to make a veggie pizza, which is like a crescent roll with a cream cheese, ranch mixed spreaded layer on there, and then all the fresh veggies that we like. And then I got some shredded cheese, or some cube or block cheese, and then I'll shred it. We got some Frank's because I'm gonna make buffalo chicken dip as well. I'm telling you, a camping trip for us is not the same without buffalo chicken dip, veggie pizza, pasta salad, and what else did I make? Something else. I don't know. I got a head of lettuce. We will have some BLTs for this week. I did grab a thing of flour because I'm gonna prep pancakes, waffles, and bagels for the whole week, and then I'll just place them in the freezer and we'll pop them out as we go. And then I don't usually buy stuff like this, but I did get some of these knockoff Oreos from Aldi's, some of these fudge cookies, and these other fudge cookies. I got some squeezable applesauces, some Cheez-Its, of course our graham crackers for our s'mores, and then this cereal. I buy all of my cereal from Aldi's because doesn't have all the dyes in it and stuff. And these are so good. We get the Fruit Loops and then the Kids Berry Crunch, and they are so good. Then I ran into Walmart. I did grab a pack of hamburger buns. I did go ahead and get a bag of shredded cheese for my buffalo chicken dip, crescent rolls for my pizza I'm making. I'm going to make some little brownie bites. We got this salsa. This is a pretty good brand from Walmart. And then I did grab a pack of hot dogs for the kids and some fries. Sam's, all I got was a big thing of paper plates. And then these are the best baked beans. Like, I'm usually a Bush's girl with like the steakhouse favorites, but I'm telling you what, these are the best. So we get these now. They're like $8.98, I believe. I got a thing of lunch meat, and then I saw these at Sam's, and I had to get them. So they're sorbets in fruit shells. We've got pineapple coconut, red berry and ruby grapefruit, mango orange, and tangy lemon. And I'm like, okay, I have to get these. 12 something for these, for a 10 pack. Took all the tape off there, so let's open this up and see what these look like. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look how cute. Oh, I'll have to put this in the back in the freezer for sure. I think there is another one. Love it. But they'll definitely have to go in the freezer. So let's get those in the freezer. So I thought I had a package of frozen chicken in the freezer that was like little tenderloins, and I don't. It's pork chops. So we just processed the chickens the other day, and I pulled a whole chicken out of the freezer. So I'm gonna let that thaw tonight or throughout the day, and then I'll put that chicken in the crock pot, and then I'll just bake my buffalo chicken dip in the morning. So we are making a quadruple batch of my protein bagels, and I'll just pop these in the freezer and we will pull them out and pop them in the toaster. So I prepped two different kinds. I did a cheddar bagel and then everything bagel seasoning, and then I made some brownie bites, some waffles, and I did later on make some pancakes. We are now going to get a veggie pizza made. I had a crescent roll baking in the oven. I just laid it flat on the sheet, and then I'm gonna mix together a package of cream cheese, a half a cup of sour cream, and then a package of the ranch seasoning mix, and we're gonna stir that up, and then what we'll do is go and spread this on top of the cooled crescent roll, and then I'm gonna top it with all of my favorite veggies. We like to do cucumber, broccoli, red pepper, yellow pepper, orange pepper, shredded cheese. It is so good and so refreshing. The last thing I want to prep for today is the Cowboy caviar. We've just got some corn, black beans, black-eyed peas, and then some fresh peppers, and I do make a sauce to go on top of it and mix it all together. I'll include all these recipes that I've done today in the description below if you want to try any of them. This is another one of my favorite recipes. It's kind of like a salsa, but it's a little bit different, and it's just also light and refreshing and something that we like to take for camping. So I'm going to move on to packing for the kids. When you go camping, especially for a week, you want to make sure you've got like at least 14 outfits per kid, because you are constantly changing clothes, getting out of the lake, getting back in the lake, this and that and the other. So I'm going to make sure that I have at least 10 outfits per kid. They do have a washer and dryer where we go camping, and I do use that because I don't like to get backed up on the laundry. So, but I'm going to make sure I have multiple sets of clothes for each kid, and then multiple bathing suits, because we will be on the lake every single day, multiple times a day. Now, while I'm doing all the packing inside, Colby is outside doing all the packing as well. He's making sure we have all of our camping gear together and ready to go. So the camper that we got when we moved into our camper while we were building our house, it didn't have all the storage that our other camper had. So our other camper had like all this under storage. It had like a back bin that folded out. We can keep all of our camping chairs and stuff in there. And now our new camper, it only has one little under cubby. It has no under storage. So we have to literally pack everything into the back of the trucks. And we're going to actually take both trucks with us because we have so much. We've got all the bikes, all the camping chairs, grill, lots of firewood, just all kinds of stuff, the cornhole boards, everything. So we're taking both of the vehicles, and it's only a couple hours up the road where we're going. So it's not like, you know, we're traveling 6 hours with 2 different vehicles or anything like that in a camper. So but he's getting everything together out there. We've got our water tanks also that we take with us, because the campground that we're going to, they don't have like full hookup. You have to pump the water into the camper. And then, you know, we've got to dump the tanks and all that stuff. So we have just got so much that we have to take, especially with all the kiddos. So one thing we can't do with our camper is load it from the house like up here. So we've got to load the vehicles or the side by side and take things down, because our camper will not make it up our driveway. So I'm gonna go and take the kids' clothes down and just do a little inventory check really quick and see what all I need to get. Okay, so I wanted to show you all this water timer, Bluetooth activated, that I ordered off of Amazon. If you all know, I am psychotic about my garden. I don't know, you know, I freak out about it getting watered. We started off with so much rain at the beginning of the season, and then we just haven't gotten any rain. I don't see any rain in the forecast the entire week that we're gone. So I have ordered this Bluetooth activated timer. I've got a schedule that I've set for every morning at a certain time for a certain amount of minutes. So I have hooked this up. I will link this in the description box below as well. So I am now going through my pantry and getting out anything that we can use for this camping trip, making sure that nothing is going to go bad in the pantry while we're gone. And I just like to make sure that, you know, we can get all the snacks out. It's so weird. Like, the kids may not eat half of the snacks that's in this pantry, but I'm not kidding. If we take them to a different location, they will eat them. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I will offer goldfish in the snack cabinet, and then the kids are like, I don't like goldfish. And then we will go to a friend's house, or a friend will meet us somewhere and they will have goldfish. And I'll be darned if they don't eat their whole bag of goldfish. It literally makes no sense. It blows my mind. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get all this stuff out of here that we can use. And then we are going to go ahead and start taking this food down to the camper. And then we are actually going to be heading out soon. I have been working so hard the last couple days. I know it probably doesn't look like much in these videos, but I can't record every single thing. But I'm telling you what, it has just been so exhausting. But I'm telling you, every single memory that we make camping is totally worth it. And a lot of people were like, I can't believe you're going camping for a whole week in your camper, because we lived in the camper for almost 10 months while the house was being built. It wasn't supposed to be that long. But anyways, I just found a spoiled gallon of milk that my husband did not get out from our last camping trip, which wasn't too long ago. But anyways, gross. Barbecue.
Oh, I put that. Oh, those are my favorite.
So we have just made it to the campground, and someone's still in our spot. It is 4:51 and they have till 5 o'clock to leave. So we're patiently waiting. So we had to take the training wheels off of my oldest daughter's bike and repair one on this one's bike. And she has not ridden a bike before without training wheels, and I'm telling you, she is getting it up there. I am so proud of her.